Okay, y'all, come on in. Close the door behind you. We got some shit to talk about.
Oh, that's why I don't fuck with his friends too. That's exactly why. People think I don't fuck with his friends because they bummed. No, I don't fuck with his friends because they heard me in that room screaming and yelling. I'm not even saying jump in a fight and fight Chris. I'm saying get your mans. All y'all had to do was open the door and help and get him. All y'all had to do was open the fucking door. And y'all sat there and listened to it. That's why I don't fuck with them. I walked outside, them niggas that couldn't even look me in my face when I left out that bitch. All they had to do was open the door. All you had to do was get your man, open the fucking door. They sat and listened to it. That's why I don't fuck with them.
Now listen, y'all know that I've covered the Chris and Ekane before. And when it comes to who's toxic, who behaves, who's acting like this, who's acting like that, I don't pick sides. Like, I call it out. And I know we used to the internet beefing and going back and forth, but y'all, what I witnessed tonight, it was something totally different. She came on Twitch and somebody came in and told her that Chris was live talking about her. And when I tell you, she told it all. She told it all. And what y'all just heard, we was wondering on January 2nd how Ekane got that black eye. We knew Chris did it, but she never came online and said what happened. And tonight she released it. But what really got me, y'all, was the part about the friends. And I understand, friends want to stay out of relationships that they know people fight in, and they right back together. You try to stay away from that. But it's a thin line, because when somebody is screaming out for help, when somebody is crying, when somebody is saying he is hurting me, you don't just mind your own damn business. She said all you had to do was open the door. She wanted someone to come in there and rescue her. And I can't really get into a lot of details about what really took place, but I am going to play a portion of what she said happened January 2nd. And after hearing this, I don't understand why she's comfortable with leaving their children with Chris. Because if somebody can do that to their girlfriend, their kid's mama, you would do it to anybody. And y'all, I'm not really here to place no blame at nobody's feet. But when a woman is telling you she was violated, when she tell you she was scared, she was screaming for help, we can't act like this is just another one of their fights. Because two things can be true at the same time. Like, someone can be toxic and still be a victim. Y'all do know that, right? Somebody can make bad decisions and still deserve to be, loved on and be protected. And for the people saying, well, why don't she just leave? You know what that tell me about y'all? That tell me y'all ain't never been in something like that. That fear, that manipulation, emotional attachment, trauma bond, that shit is real. It's not as simple as walking out the door. But for somebody who ain't been through it, yeah, you quick to say it. You quick to say what you won't do. And what bothered me the most was those children were there. They had to hear their mother in their room screaming for help, and nobody will go and help her. Now, I'm just gonna play certain clips of her Twitch on this video, because I don't want it to be too long. But on my second page, HarmoniSpeaks Real Talk, I'm playing the whole thing. So you get to see it, for what it really was, and everything she explained, the photos that she shared, well, the video that she shared. You'll get to see it all in its entirety, okay?
He got his moments where he got anger problems. He could probably, but I always try to defend him, keep his name, like, clean, image, all that, y'all. Like, I always try to do that. Those, like, what the fuck? Like, you're a narcissist. This nigga is learning a new word. You know a buzzword. I'm a narcissist. What? Everything I did is for us. A narcissist is not gonna put a nigga before them. A narcissist is not gonna put somebody else before them. I put you over me time and time again. I put you over my respect, over my hurt, over my pain, so many motherfucking times. I always treated you better than me. I loved you more than I loved my motherfucking self, and that was the problem. I loved you too motherfucking much and never loved me enough. Never did. I never did. It was me working them long hours so we could have a crib to ourselves. It was me waking up working at 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It was me working 10-hour shifts. It was me pregnant as fuck working. It was me postpartum at work while you sat at home all day and played the game. It was me. It was me that got on TikTok. And yeah, when we got into it, But even when we was good, all I did was defend your name. Even when my supporters kept telling me, no, you need to leave that nigga. He's never going to change. He's going to keep fucking up your shit. He's going to keep doing this. He's going to keep doing that. And I said, fuck them hoes. This is my nigga. I said, fuck y'all. This is my nigga. I'm going to stick beside him. It was me. Like, yeah, when we get into it, we argue, I'll talk shit about you just like you talk shit about me, just like you lie on me. Except I have receipts for everything I say. You never have receipts, Chris. Every time you get into it on the screen, every time you talk about something on the screen, you never show receipts, bro. I can show receipts for every little fucking thing. Every little thing. Let me know. Every little thing. I already showed January 1st what nigga I was with. Yes, I was with a different nigga. January 2nd, after you did what you did that day, I got a room. Yes, I was with another nigga. December 31st. Yes, I was with another nigga. Now what? Now show the messages of you talking to these bitches in my bed while I was pregnant. Now show the messages of you trying to link with these bitches while I was on the phone calling you, begging you to come home, and you walking in my house at 8 a.m. like this the hotel motel holiday inn. Show them that while I'm 6 months pregnant, 7 months pregnant, 8 months pregnant with your child. Show them that. Let's see that, boo. All this started because I got a new nigga. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-fucking do. How long we been on this bitch? 36 minutes. 36 minutes. No, I wasn't talking shit. What I said was, I was in the chat and people was asking me about you. That's what Twitch is. They asked about shit and I answered a question. You're mad because it's true. You know you was never the main parent. Just because you see my son every day when you wake up, I still saw my son every day. I went to your house every day after class. Your mom, you left my son with your mom. And you kept saying kids like plural, nigga. And then when we got our own crib, you better be the main parent because I had a job, nigga. Fuck you wanted me to do? I was working 10-hour shifts, tired as hell, going through postpartum depression, dealing with your broke bum ass, and you putting your fucking hands on me. I just had moonies. I was working 10-hour shifts. You better be the fucking main parent, nigga. The fuck, you ain't doing shit else all day but playing your fucking PS4. You better have been. And even then, what are you talking about? All the shit you say don't make motherfucking sense, but you be capped. Your ass be capped. Why would I say I never had a job? Bitch, I stayed with a job. I stayed with a motherfucking job. I didn't have a job when I was pregnant with my son, and after the first year after my son, I was trying to get a disability check because I got shot and my motherfucking legs was fucked up. I didn't have a job then, but I stayed with a job. Is you cool? Who you think got our first crib, our second crib, our third crib? Me. Stayed with money. I'm not one of them. Who the fuck else was gonna have some money if not me? Because obviously it wasn't Chris. After my son was born and my sister was still in the coma, we was living in my motherfucking mama house. We was living in my mom's shit. He had a job, right? He claimed he had a job. He was waking up every day acting like he was going to work. I don't know what the fuck he was doing with the money. He probably still was doing cocaine, but I don't know. He had a job when my son was first born, absolutely. We was living in my mama crib. I don't know where the money went though. I think he was eating it. I think he was selling the motherfucking money because I ain't never seen none of it. He ain't give us no credit. Going to work for, I don't even know. To this day, I still don't even know if this nigga was really going to work. Who knows what the fuck this nigga was doing the 8 hours while I was at home with Chris Jr. Who knows what this nigga was doing? I don't even know if this nigga really got a job. Who knows if he really even had a fucking job? Who even really knows? To this day, I still don't know. To this day, I still don't know. Oh, he do coke. I don't know if he do coke no more, but he used to. He used to. I told this story plenty of times. I remember I was like 8 months pregnant. We was on the S curve in Grand Rapids. If you ever been on the S curve, you know, plus it's wintertime. We on the S curve. This nigga Germ passes from the back seat. Chris a line while Chris is fucking driving. This nigga is driving with his knees trying to hit the line. I said, yeah, your ass tweaking. Hey, but that nigga was good at that. And you know my 18-year-old naive dumbass self thinking is, ooh, like, you tweaking, but ooh, like, oh, you know, like, dumb as fuck. Just dumb as hell. Just dumb as fucking hell. But I don't think he do coke no more. I don't think he do. I don't think he do. I'll be honest. I was scared as hell. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared as hell. I was. I definitely was scared as fuck. You don't got supporters, you got Ekane haters. That's what you got. You got bitches that don't like you, can't fuck with me, and ain't been through what I've been through, and can't do what I do. You got niggas that's bums just like you. You don't got people that really fuck with you. That's why you always gotta get into it with me to get views. That was your first time hitting 800 views, nigga. You been going live on Twitch how long? You average 150? Baby, I do 1,000 when I'm just twerking my stinky ass pussy in the camera. I do that on the regular, boo. You gotta step your fucking cookies up. Them bitches crumbled a long time ago. Them bitches crumbled a long time ago, my baby. I hate to break it to you, but them bitches crumbled. Been crumbled. Pick them up, sweep them up, boo, and go bake you some motherfucking more. Go bake you some motherfucking more. You trying to be like me too bad. You can't be like me. You can't do what I do. It ain't gonna work. But no, for real, y'all. Okay. Is we still arguing with this nigga or no? Like,
They say sub only. Oh yeah, leave it on sub only if they talking that.
yeah, he on sub only trying to get that coin because that nigga's gonna be homeless. That nigga's gonna be homeless. What we talking about? What is we really talking about? Like, if you would do the shit you did to me, if you would do the shit you did on January 2nd to your baby mama, imagine what the fuck you would do to, you know what I'm saying? Imagine. Imagine how you really moving out here. Imagine. 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 Well, what else he say about me, y'all? What else we yelling at our phone about now? What else he done lied about? Because me, I comes with it. You got to take care of the people that take care of you. You got to love on the people that love on you. You got to respect the people that respect you. And you got to learn how to control your motherfucking anger and think in a moment, damn, am I doing something fucked up? You shouldn't even be drinking right now. You drinking that cheap ass liquor, and that's the main reason you in this predicament. Because you get too drunk and put your hands on everybody. You need to stop drinking. Like, for real. At least take a break on the weekdays. I ain't saying you got to stop completely, but damn, you can't even take a break on the weekdays. You're finna have to move back in with your mama at 34 years old. You can't even take a break to get your mind right. You don't even want to sober up to try and do better. You don't even want to see how your body feel without no liquor. You don't even want to do it. Okay? So, we got 2018. Boom. All this I put up with. I took you back. Just was cheating on you. Just because that's what made me feel better, okay? Because I know I couldn't fight you. I know you like to get on the internet. She puts, oh, no, wait. 2025. I did do something. I smacked him on live. I did smack him on live. And I immediately apologized. Immediately apologized. Because I don't even put my hands on Chris. Because I know I can't win a fight with him. And he know I can't either. So all these years of everything you do to me, and I react in 2025, and Chris' favorite thing is, well, you always say, you stacked my tires out when that was 2025. Let's bring up all the shit that led me, all the shit I built up and kept in. He also spit on me in 2024. Did I add that? He spit on me in 2024. Again. This will be the third. Oh, he spit on me in 2026 too. Well, that day, January 2nd, he spit on me. He did a lot of shit he shouldn't have did to me, but oh yeah. So of course I'm probably gonna turn into Chris, right? Eventually, do you think I'm just gonna be able to take all of that and not eventually wanna fuck your shit up too? Because what you're not understanding is, Chris, I'm not perfect. I never claimed to be. I never said I never did anything wrong. I do have a smart mouth. Sometimes I do say some shit that is fucked up. I do. I don't fuck up your shit. I don't put my hands on you. I don't, I just started reacting like that last year while I was pregnant because you left me hurt so many nights by myself. And would walk in my crib in the morning like everything was supposed to be good. I did turn into you last year. And I really didn't even like fucking up your shit. After I stabbed your tires, I felt so bad. But you know what? You stole my card and paid for your tires off my card anyways. When I kicked your door down and went to your house, I could have fucked your shit up all the way. When I kicked your door down, I could have broke that PC. I could have broke them TVs. But you want to know what? When I kicked your door down, I felt guilty in that moment. That's why I just walked in and swiped the fucking kitchen table off. That's it. And I messed up a little bit of the keyboard and stuff. That's all I did. I swiped seasonings off your counter because I felt so guilty in that moment fucking up your shit because I know you worked hard for your shit. But even the shit you did to me, I felt guilty doing it to you. It don't feel good to me to fuck up your shit. It never did. That's why I didn't keep doing it. Because I could have stabbed your tires out today. I could have stabbed your tires out any other day. I could have did that shit repeatedly. But once I did it, once I didn't even like doing it. It didn't help me feel no better. I did not feel any kind of better as a human fucking up your shit and doing what you do to me. But I do feel good cheating on you. I'm not gonna lie. I did. It felt great to go get fucked and come sit in your face. That shit was like the ultimate, like, it felt lovely. It felt lovely walking in with that McDonald's because you want to know who I was at McDonald's with? That nigga that you seen on my phone. I got him an Egg McMuffin meal. medium with an orange juice. I got him an extra hash brown. And I got you a meal too because I was thinking about you while I was with that nigga. So I walked in with the McDonald's hoping to feed your big nasty ass because I knew you probably hadn't ate. That felt good to me. I'm not going to lie. So I see why you probably did with my ass like that. Okay? But quit bringing up, this girl done broke my phone. This girl done stabbed my tires. This girl done kicked my door down. When it's everything from since I was 18 years old. Bottled up and you fucking up my shit. With proof. Every time you punched the mirror out, I recorded it on Snapchat. Every time you punched a hole in my wall, I recorded it on Snapchat. All 4 of my cribs. Every time you kicked the door down, I recorded it on Snapchat. This was before I was even getting paid on Snapchat, boo. This was just to keep memories. Every time you put your hands on me, I recorded it on Snapchat. So I dare you to say you ain't do one of these things, and I dare you. I dare you. And I'm putting them right on Snapchat. It's nothing to me. It's nothing. I can bring up the whole relationship and just, you get what I'm saying? I could just pull up the whole shit and just post everything on Snapchat. Just show them. And I feel like you know what it is. You get embarrassed when people post shit that you did. You didn't even like that I posted my black eye after January 2nd. You was mad as fuck because you didn't want your family seeing how you really is. You was more mad that I posted my black eye than it was that you gave it to me. So quit bringing up the little shit I did last year while I was pregnant. You was leaving me home alone crying every night. Nigga, you better act like you know and not like you slow. You talking to Erica. This is the same Erica, boo. I'm the same bitch. You just changed me into, you changed me into you. You changed me into you. It's only so much broken shit I can take. It's only so many cribs I can get put out of. It's only so many cars I can buy. It's only so much hole patching I can pay for. It's only so much. You know you fucked up this time. That's why you're that mad. We going on 20 days. I ain't touched you. We hung out. When you dropped BB off, we chilling, we coolin'. You a cool nigga. You my baby daddy. I loved you down boots. But after January 2nd, you should have knew you wasn't touching me again. Because that happened to me in real life. By people I love and trusted. By family members. You couldn't have thought you was going to be touching me again after that. So yes, last year I did do some shit I'm not proud of. Last year I did fuck your shit up. Last year I did start reacting and giving you the reaction that you wanted. But you want to know what? I never won. Because you always went up me. All this shit you did to me, I could have acted like you and got one up. Oh wait, I didn't even see. You crashed into my car in 2024. That's why I had to get a new car. You crashed into my Dodge Journey and made me spin out. You threw a rock through my Dodge Journey. That's why I had to buy a new car in the first place. If you wouldn't have did that to my car, I still would have been driving that bitch. No windows, no car, no side mirrors and all. I still would have been wrecking that bitch. That was my car. So I need to add that to the list. So keep bringing up the little shit I did last year. Keep bringing it up. But this is all years and years of you doing this shit to me. At 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Then I turned 25. And I said, fuck that. I got you. And I still ain't do what I could have did to you. I still ain't do it. You ain't shit, boy, you ain't shit. And I'ma need for you to keep your distance. Cause you ain't shit, boy, you ain't. Oh wait, we ain't even get into all the money you stole from me. 2024, you probably stole upwards of $10,000 from me. Probably did. 2025, you stole like $8,000 from me. 2023, that was in Rockford. You probably stole about 4 bands. You constantly steal money from me. We ain't even get into the money part, but you know, let's just get into the crazy tendencies. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it at that. Let's just keep it at that, Lou. If I'm forgetting anything, Boosies, let me know. Let me know if I forgot something. School on time, but he hurried up and zoomed over here when he heard I was talking about another nigga. He's always been more worried about me than my kids. Always. He uses the kids as a ploy because he knows he's gonna get whatever sympathy because he's a black dad. He uses what he knows. But he always, since my kids was 1 and 2, he would keep my kids. I would ask him to bring my kids. No, my kids staying here. But then somehow he would end up at my house begging to come in without my kids, by the way. And my dumb ass would let him right in and we'll be fucking. While his mama had the kids. While my nephews had the kids. While my sister Alicia had the kids. May she rest her soul. He always used the kids as a way to still get in contact with me. He don't be really wanting the kids to keep the kids. He wants the kids because he knows that's how I'm going to contact him. Because he know I'm not going to play about mine. That's it, that's all. Let's get into the messages. every time he do some bullshit, it's the same shit. I know Chris like the back of my hand, I'm telling you. I know Chris like the back of my fucking hand. You feel me? So this is literally the day after he did all that shit, January 2nd. And I was ignoring him because I went to the hospital to go get checked out. Just making sure everything was okay. Because some of my body parts felt weird as hell. I ain't gonna cap. Like, he wasn't just sticking his, you know what, at me. He was, you know what I'm saying? It was more shit that he was doing to me. So I went to go get checked out because my fucking stomach was hurting real bad. Like, I don't know what the fuck was up there, you know? So, boom. January 2nd. Boom, I had got there. Boom, boom, boom. This was 6 o'clock p.m. when he had just woke up. He had just woke up. He had hopped on live. This one I had left his crib. After that video I showed y'all where my face was swollen and he was laying behind me butt naked, that's when he had just busted his nut and passed the fuck out. So he had texted me. I wasn't texting him all day because I was at the hospital and I was like talking to Brooklyn and my family and shit. And I ended up booking a room and going to get my son so we could just chill at the room together. Where you at? Where you at? Just call me. Just call. This is him. Just blew my phone. I sent him the videos of my face and I sent him a long message. I said, I have a popped blood vessel in my eye. I have a ruptured milk duct in my boob. I have to have surgery. A piece of my brace was stuck in my lip. Don't get on live saying we fought. You beat my ass. I did not hit you. I did not do anything. You raped me and continuously hurt me. On GTA, this is just a message I'm sending to him. You know what I'm saying? I sent him the videos of my face just so he could see, like, this is what you did. Because I know he probably didn't remember because he was drunk as hell. So I was just sending him videos like, this is what you did. Like, I know you're going to get on live and act like you don't know what you just did to me. And I know you're going to swear it's the devil and, oh, I was drunk, babe, I don't remember. But this is what you did to me, right? So, this is the voice message I sent him.
And wait, one more thing too. All your friends was there. All of your friends heard me screaming. All of your friends heard me crying, knowing my kids were out there. Knowing it was other kids out there. Yeah, Germ came to the door a couple times to try and get you to come out. But for it to be 3 grown-ass men out there at your house, and a woman and kids hearing me going through this, I get it, not jumping into relationship problems, but that's crazy. That is nuts. I promise you it would have took all y'all to get me off Trip if I heard Trip putting his hands on his girl and all the kids and everybody else was outside the room. I'm not staying quiet for that. They heard me. We didn't start fighting. Don't write me. How did we start fighting? What happened was I got so drunk I fell asleep. You said, okay, let's go lay down. We walked in the room and as soon as we laid down, you started putting hands on me. You continuously slapped me, choked me, you raped me. I begged you to get off.
This is the same day. This is me sending him voice messages. This is what he did. This is the shit I didn't want y'all to know. Because I was trying to protect his image. This is shit I sent him. He kept saying, I have to stop drinking. Are you okay? I'm so sorry you're in pain. I didn't think I did that shit, Erica. Oh my God, Erica, I am so ashamed of myself. Can you please come over tomorrow? We don't need any time apart. Yes, Erica, you won't answer the phone. I had sent him messages. I said, my eye is black. Did you read my message? You literally raped me in GTA. Because if I walk in the house, I'm coming with my people and that ain't going to end pretty. This is all this shit that happened. He kept saying I'm wrong as fuck. Stop saying stuff like that. Erica, are you okay? Can you answer the phone? This is all this shit. Saying it's the devil. That was never supposed to happen. Erica, that shit is scary, bro. That was the devil. Why Jesus ain't never taken over your body to make you be a good man? Why don't Jesus ever take over your body to make you be a good human being? Why is it always when you do some bad shit, that's not you, that's the devil? Make that make sense to me. Make that make sense to me. So that's what happened January 2nd. That's what happened. That's how I got all those marks and those bruises on my face. That's what happened.
Like, come on now. Y'all got so much faith in a bitch who hang out at trap houses. Man, fuck out of here. Talking about she deserve better. Boy, even if she thinks she do deserve better, she not ever gonna get better. You know why? Because she rather go hang out with trap houses. Man, fuck out of here. Talking about that's the bitch I'm begging I need to be with. What? I felt sorry for the hoe. That's why I never left her. Because she was pregnant a month after we got together. I should have left her back then. She would have been a single mom to this day. To this day. You get what I'm saying? But no, I stayed with her broke ass. Her fat broke ass. I stayed with her. I stayed with her broke ugly ass. Fat face ass. Her face used to be... Talking about, you think I look good? Yeah, baby, you look good, baby. You look good. I should have been left her. She ain't had no money. Y'all talking about... You telling me to take a break from drinking when you couldn't even stop popping pills to breastfeed your baby. You the reason my son gotta drink fucking formula again.
It's so much more shit where this came from, y'all. This is January 2nd. This is after he had fell asleep. He busted a nut and fell asleep. That's all I was waiting on was for him to fall the fuck asleep so I can plan my motherfucking escape. This is me laying next to every time I moved, he grabbed me. Every time I tried to escape, this nigga kept grabbing me. This is him laid down, knocked out. Hold on, I'm finna show him in the back. Butt naked. I'm waiting on him to fall asleep so I can get the fuck up out of there. I booked the hotel room so motherfucking fast, got my BB and got the fuck on. Fuck is you talking about? Say what happened that day. Say what happened that day. Because I kept protecting your image because I ain't really want people to know what really happened. But say what happened that day. Since you got so much to motherfucking say, since you so mad I fucked somebody else, why would I want to fuck with you after you just did that to me? Why would I want to fuck with you? Why would I want to? Because you know it's just like before my sister passed away in 2024 when I was really done with your ass. And then I got weak as fuck because my sister was dying. You mad as fuck I ain't got no family member in the hospital now because you know you finished. You know you're done. I can deal with the 3 kids by myself, but I do this on a daily. My motherfucking supporters make sure that I'm straight. I don't need you. Never needed you. 18 or 19 years, a teenager probably. But I started maturing more than you, nigga. You was 29 years old. I'm 22 teaching you about a credit card, nigga. Shut up. Cut it out. I'm teaching you shit about credit. And you 7 years older than me. Bye-bye, birdie. You finna be 34 years old. You still ain't got no credit. Still ain't got none. So how about you address what happened that day? And tell them why I really don't fuck with you no more. Because everybody think it's just because, oh, they think it's because you on FaceTime with another bitch. They think it's because you doing this. They think it's, no, it's because that day. And yeah, I was with him after that day. I ain't gonna lie. He was at my house when Brooklyn was cooking that snapper fish. Yeah, we was back on live. We was dancing and shit like that. Still didn't look at them. Still didn't look at them the same. Still was done with him. Still was done. Chris is a cool dude when he want to be a cool dude, but that nigga got some real fucked up problems. He got some real problems up here. And that's why I give him the grace every time. I always try to be like, oh, fuck that, man. I understand him. He going through some shit. He doing this, he doing that. I always try to give him grace because I understand. But it's time for me to stop giving him so much motherfucking grace. Why do I got to keep giving you grace when I get none? I get held to such a higher standard than Chris. I don't know why I'm younger than this nigga. I do more than this nigga. I try harder than this nigga. I do everything better than this nigga. That's probably why I'm held to such a high standard. This nigga older than me. This nigga been through much more shit than me. This nigga been seen a lot more shit than me. He probably ain't seen a lot more shit than me. But I'm supposed to just be so perfect. But Chris gets by with the bare minimum around this bitch. I go above and beyond for my kids. Above and beyond. So what we talking about? Like, this nigga is a fucking capper. This nigga's a fucking capper. He be capping.
Bro, bitch is so cap, bro. She's so cap.
Okay.
She's so cap.
What I'm cap about? Why he don't? Do he got receipts? Like, what am I cap about? His friends probably ain't go his. That's why I don't fuck with his friends too. That's exactly why. People think I don't fuck with his friends because they bums. No, I don't fuck with his friends because they heard me in that room screaming and yelling. I'm not even saying jump in a fight and fight Chris. I'm saying get your mans. All y'all had to do was open the door and help and get him. All y'all had to do was open the fucking door. And y'all sat there and listened to it. That's why I don't fuck with them. I walked outside, them niggas that couldn't even look me in my face when I left out that bitch. All they had to do was open the door. All you had to do was get your man, open the fucking door. They sat and listened to it. That's why I don't fuck with them. In my bed, y'all. I'm going through his phone, this message. Where you at? Oh, another nigga got you tired. Man, I'm fucking. Is you cool? If you gonna cheat, you better take it there, nigga, because I am. Take that shit up with Kevin and go ask him why I'm still on him. Because that dick's so fucking good. Ask him why I'm on him. Quit always getting mad at me, nigga. You know who I fuck with. You know who it be. And no, these ain't my niggas. These is yours. But shit, I be having my fun with them. I be having my fun out here. You know how I get. I take care of my kids. I go to school. I pay my bills. And I'm a hoe immediately after that. I'm a hoe immediately after.
And before I go, I just want to say this because watching her video was very triggering to me for many different reasons. But I'm going to say this. People who've never been in this, they don't understand how complicated and hard it is. Like, they think leaving is just, packing your bags and just walking out the door. But it's not that easy, y'all. Sometimes you stay because you're scared. Sometimes you stay because you love that person and you wish that they were different. Sometimes you stay because your finances won't allow you to leave. Sometimes you stay because you don't want to start over. Sometimes you stay because you've been broken down so much you don't trust your own judgment no more. And sometimes you stay because leaving feels more dangerous than staying. A lot of women are afraid to leave. And I think that's the part that y'all missing when y'all are judging, saying, I don't see how they could stay in this. I don't see why she didn't leave. This is why. And I want every woman out there listening to understand this. You are not crazy just because you're struggling to leave. You're human. You're trying to navigate through the fear, through being attached to them. You're navigating through hoping that it changed. You're navigating through feeling ashamed that you stayed all this time. Like you just literally trying to survive mentally and physically. But just because it's hard to leave, and I want y'all to hear me when I say this, just because it's hard to leave does not mean it's okay for you to stay. You have to go. You don't deserve to be afraid in your own home. You don't deserve to be attacked in your own home. You don't deserve to be beat on. You don't deserve any of that. And for those who are still there, if you are still in it, I want you to know you are not alone. It is help out there. It's help out there. But you have to plan to leave safely. And that takes planning. It takes you moving quietly. It takes you thinking ahead and thinking smart. It takes a support system. And sometimes it just takes time. And that's okay. What matters is that you start thinking about your safety. You start thinking about your future. You start planning your escape. That's what matters. Even if all you can do right now is just acknowledge that, like, this shit ain't right. What's my next step? That's a step in the right direction. And anybody watching who knows somebody in this situation, don't judge them. Don't rush them. Don't make them feel worse than they already feel. Just be there for them. Because sometimes knowing someone believes you is what gives people the strength to finally get up and go. And Ekane, if you listening to this, I am sorry. I am really sorry that you had to go through that. And I hope this time you never, ever look back. And as far as those kids, I'm not going to lie. When I first started looking at the videos, I'm like, the only people I feel sorry for is them babies. Because they've been in this toxic shit for so long. But Ekane, I feel sorry for you too. Because you stayed for so long. And I hope this time you're gone.
All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Close the door behind you.